Hi, this is Sharmistha Ghoshal and you're watching me on Indulge-Express YouTube channel. Here today we will discuss about a very topical and interesting topic which is monotropic diet. So monotropic diet is all over internet now because Virat and Anushka Sharma follow it. So we will today try to know from our clinical nutritionist guest Chandonaa Datta, what is monotropic diet all about? Chandana, hi.
Hi.
So today we'll discuss about this latest fad, monotropic diet. What is monotropic diet?
Okay, so the word mono itself tells it's one, and it's just one food which you keep on having for a continuous long period of time. Suppose there's a diet called a banana diet. So you take banana and you keep on having two bananas in the breakfast, three in the lunch, two in the dinner.
So only bananas,
So
whole
it's
day.
only banana diet, yeah. And maybe you can switch off certain other fruits also with it. And then you take a dalia diet. So it's dalia porridge in the breakfast, dalia khichdi in the dinner, and a dalia chilla or something in the dinner again. So that's a monotropic diet. Like it's a mono one food throughout 7 days or 10 days, which makes you lose your weight. So it's highly unscientific because it's not research backed, and it doesn't give you the adequate nutrition. Where's your protein? How are you balancing your carbs, your protein, your fat? And mostly monotropic diets are without fat most of the time, maybe some nuts in the morning. And so you end up losing weight because you are on a calorie deficit diet. So your body requires 1800 and you are on 1200. So there's already a 600 calorie diet deficit which you are running into. And so you start losing weight, you start ending up with bad skin, bad hair, nutrient deficiencies. After a few days you end up with bone issues, aches and pains. You find your vitamin D shooting down, you find your vitamin B12 level also bad. We have certain ailments of anemia related with B12 also. And B12 deficiencies are sometimes very bad, like they end you with depression and your.
So monotropic diet can cause B12 deficiency in
Absolutely.
women.
Yeah,
Right.
B12 deficiency, iron deficiency, calcium, vitamin D deficiency. So we categorize food into two. One is macronutrient, that is the protein, carbohydrate, fat, and the micro, which we require in lesser quantities, like the vitamins and the minerals. So there's major deficiency of vitamin minerals which we find in a monotropic diet.
We also find we were talking about the vegetarian monotropic diet, but we've also seen there are lots of fads on the internet when it comes to carnivore diet, like monotropic diet. We've seen carnivore
Only
diet where
protein.
only meat.
Only
meat
It's
throughout
chicken,
the day.
yeah, chicken.
Is that equally dangerous?
Absolutely. So you are feeding your body only on protein. So what about the carbohydrate breakdown enzymes? Where will they go? What is their function? Our body has enzymes which break down fat, break down carbohydrate, break down protein. So if you are only on a protein, so what about the carbs and the fat? People who are on a keto diet. What's a keto diet? So you are only on fats.
So, what is the best way to lose the weight? People are more concerned about losing kgs. So,
Yeah.
if I talk about losing kgs, what is the best way of losing kgs rather than following this kind of monotropic diets or keto diet or any other diet? What is the best way?
So let me tell you that when you want to lose weight, you really need to focus on nutrient, because what is your target at the end? Not falling sick, not hampering your health, doing
and having the same energy that you possess.
Absolutely.
To work.
So when you do a diet and you feel that you are unable to stand for a longer period of time, you are always yawning or you are breathless when you are climbing stairs, and you get up but you don't have that energy to focus on your work, that means your diet is somewhere lagging. Definitely. Got it. So monotropic diets will not keep you very active. If people think that they are on a monotropic diet where they are only doing a banana milk diet, so that's a very common diet. It's a one glass of milk and two bananas. Again, lunch is one glass of milk with two bananas. Again, dinner is one glass of milk with two bananas, and intermittent one or two bananas.
So people are thinking, I'm having carb, I'm having protein, I'm having my calcium, and banana is full of other essential minerals and
vitamin
vitamins.
B complexes, right?
Right.
But what about your fiber?
So it's actually unsustainable.
Yeah, where's your iron? And tell me something, how long can a person do a monotropic diet? A day will come when you will look at good foods and you will socialize and you will end up breaking your diet. So, what happens on that day? Whatever kgs you lost, one day of
You will
eating,
regain.
you will gain 800 grams in a day.
So that's very
So
unsustainable.
that's something which you can't. So it's a yo-yo kind of a thing. Yeah, you lose and you gain and you lose and you gain. And when after a month by eating out and doing the monotropic diet, when you come back, you see you're back to square one, where you left, where you started your journey. So it's not sustainable at all.
So in this, in this age when we are so superficial, we are always on camera. Our lives are all captured in camera. It's not only about the celebs, but when each individual, thanks to the social media, is a celebrity in their own right. Everybody wants to be in shape and be in
Right.
that right weight. What is the right approach to shed those extra kilos?
So either you the first mantra to a weight loss, which I told you, is drinking water. Second is lifting weights or any kind of an activity which you enjoy doing for an hour, 5 days a week. So it can be swimming, it can be walking, a brisk walk, obviously, or any kind of a gym activity, or any kind of a cardiovascular activity, or playing golf. Anything which you love doing, which you would sustain, which you would continue. Not that you go to the gym for a month and then you are pissed off. Not like that. So something which you enjoy doing, something which keeps you going, and eating everything in your diet. Moderation is the key. So, see, my diets have been working for 22 years. It's my diets are solely dependent on all the food, five food groups. So there is rice, there is roti, there's vegetable, there is protein, there is fibers, there's minerals, everything. So you have to eat everything to lose weight. So if you go by that, then you can do a diet lifelong.
So which is a wholesome diet.
Yeah, and a lifelong diet is something which you can look forward to, because then you have a lot of options also.
You can mix and match.
Yeah, and let me tell you, food is a very big communication. You just can't deprive your body from food and then feel happy. Without food, I don't think people can be actually
True,
happy.
true.
So you need food to feel that happiness on, and for a sustainable life and lose weight. I think
So, when we go out, socialize, or when we meet friends, or we dine out, we cannot really avoid all the harmful white food.
Yeah.
So, how do you think we can balance and still enjoy with friends? Like the
Right.
biryani crave, we
Yeah.
all have biryani.
So
we
why
all have
don't-
pizzas and
Yeah, yeah.
burgers?
So we can have a biryani one day in the lunch or in the dinner, and the next day we can switch off the carbs in the next 2 meals. That's how I make my clients.
So that's the trick.
balance.
If you're having a biryani, tonight, make sure that tomorrow you don't have any carbs in your lunch and dinner.
Right, not lunch and dinner, the next 2 meals. So
The next
if it's
two
a
meals.
dinner, then your breakfast is maybe egg whites or cottage cheese, that's the
Okay.
chena, and 2 3 fruits. So
Okay.
there's no carbs.
So don't take toasts or bread.
Yeah. And next day your lunch is a dal chilla, or you take a chicken salad, or you take a dal, vegetable, and curd.
Basically, avoid rice and roti, right?
Yeah, carbohydrates, yeah. So there you cut on 300 calories already.
So that's a very useful tip
Yeah.
and trick
Yeah.
for the audiences.
So
to
if you have
follow.
added 500 calories in the previous day dinner, the next day you switch off those 500 calories.
So cheat days are permissible.
Absolutely, why not?
Yes. So tell us, give us a tip how to cleanse and detoxify your body after you hog over in a restaurant or at a
So you
wedding.
take-
How do you detox and reset your gut? This one tip.
You don't need to, you can't reset your gut. So that would be very wrong on my part to say that you can reset your gut. What you can do is you can take isabgol, the psyllium husk, 2 teaspoons in a glass of warm water, and it's just naturally fiber. It's total fiber. So fiber has the capacity to bind cholesterol. So it swells up.
When should we have?
Post dinner. So you had a major outside meal, you come home and you take 2 teaspoons of psyllium husk or the isabgol in a glass of warm water and you drink it down. That's it.
Okay.
And next day you evacuate, so your body cleanses.
Oh, that's a very useful tip. And I hope this episode has also given you a hint or has given you the warning that how harmful monotropic diet or any kind of fad diets can do to your body. So beware of that. Stick to your balanced meal. Have a great day out with friends. Eat as much as you want, but beware or be sure to skip your carbs the next day to keep healthy and going. Thank you. We will be back with another episode next week. Bye bye.